Hello, first grade friends. This week we started talking about Earth Day, and today is actually Earth Day because today is Wednesday, April 22nd. And every year when it is April 22nd, it is the holiday Earth Day. It's a day that we think about ways we can support and help protect the earth to keep it clean and healthy for all living things. Today we'll read a book about Earth Day, but we're going to be also thinking about something else. We're going to be thinking about text features. So our I can statement today is, I can identify the text features of a nonfiction text. So I'm going to read that again, and I would like you to repeat it back with me. I can identify the text features of a nonfiction text. The words that are highlighted say text features. I highlighted these two words because I want us thinking about what are text features. This is something we have done before, so we are going to review it, meaning we're going to go back and relearn it and practice it again. The book we read on Monday is the one on the left. The book we're going to read today is on the right. Do you notice anything different about these two books? Let me explain. One is a fiction book and one is a nonfiction book. Can you guess which one is the fiction book? If you guessed the one on the left, you are correct. The book we read on Monday, I Can Save the Earth, was a fiction book because fiction books are stories that have made-up characters and events. So in this book, the little green monster was a made-up character and there were made-up events in the story. Now, when you look at the cover of the book we're going to read today, does it look like a nonfiction book or a fiction book? You might say fiction book because there's a drawing, but sometimes nonfiction books can have drawings too. Nonfiction books are real books that tell, inform, teach, and explain things. They contain facts, which means true information, things that are real. So even though there is a drawing in this book, we're going to find out real information. Let's go over some text features you will see in a nonfiction book. We're used to seeing photographs in nonfiction books. So you think of someone taking a camera and taking pictures with it. Those are the photographs you normally see in a nonfiction book. But like the book we're going to read today, some can have drawings of real things. For instance, let's think of George Washington. Do you remember who he is? He was the first president of the United States, and he's who our school is named after. Let's look at this book. Who was George Washington? Does that look like a photograph someone took? No, it's a drawing, but it's based off of a real person. Just like this girl could be a real person, it's just a drawing of a girl. Nonfiction books also have a table of contents. A table of contents is usually found at the beginning of the nonfiction text. In the table of contents, you see page numbers on the side. These page numbers tell you what you might find on each page. So for instance, if my book was about dogs, if I look on page 4, I would figure out, what do dogs eat? Nonfiction books also have something called a heading. A heading is usually at the top of the page or right before the rest of the writing. It's usually bigger too, and it tells you what you might be reading on that page. You can also go back to something like the table of contents, and sometimes the heading will be what is in the table of contents. Nonfiction books also have captions. Captions help describe photographs or drawings. So it usually is made up of a sentence or a few sentences. So if I were to read this sentence, I would know it would describe this drawing. For instance, porcupines have soft hair, but on their back sides and tail, it is usually mixed with sharp quills. So it gave me more information about the drawing above. Another text feature of nonfiction books is bold words. Bold words are the ones that are normally thicker and bigger than the other words in a sentence. That's because the author of the book really wants you to know these words and think about what they mean. You can use a text feature of the book called the Glossary to find the bold words and read about what each word means. Now we're going to read the book, Earth Day, Every Day. And I want you to think about the text features you see in the book, because when you are done, you're going to go to the Seesaw page and complete an activity where you circle the text features in the book.
Welcome to Baby Story Time. Do you want to read this book with me? Don't forget to click the subscribe button for more. Earth Day, Every Day by Lisa Bullard, illustrated by Sao Sin. Chapter 1. What a mess! My name's Trina. I'm an Earthling. I live here on planet Earth. So do trees and bees and manatees. Unless you're from Mars, you're an Earthling too. People don't always take good care of our Earth home. We do things that hurt the Earth. We make the air dirty. We throw away too much. We waste power. Mom says people should clean up their own messes. Earthlings made this Earth mess, so we Earthlings should fix it. It's a job for everyone. Chapter 2. Miss Big Mouth. My brother calls me Miss Big Mouth, so I used my big mouth to help the Earth. Last week, I asked everyone I know to plan something for Earth Day. Today was finally the big day. Earth Day happens once a year on April 22nd. On that day, people everywhere remember to help the Earth. Earth Day also reminds us to take care of Earth all year long. My teacher taught my class how to plant trees. Everyone got to help. Someday our trees will grow to be much taller than we are. They'll make good homes for birds. You can also plant special gardens to feed bees and butterflies. And trees and plants aren't just helpful to animals. They also clean the air we all breathe. My friends formed an Earth Day club. We had our first meeting at lunch. Earth's problems mean problems for animals too. Even my favorite, tigers, are having trouble. So our club decided to save money to help animals. People have formed many groups to help animals in trouble. The groups find ways to protect animals and the places they live. They study the animals to figure out new ways to help them. You can learn more about these groups on the internet. Ask your teacher or a parent to help you look. Chapter 3. My Family's Earth Day. My family and neighbors had an Earth Day trade. Everybody brought stuff they don't need anymore. We traded for things we want. Mom wouldn't let me trade my brother, so I traded an old puzzle for a soccer ball. It's better for the Earth when we reuse old things. Reuse means to use something again. Then it doesn't end up in the trash. You also don't need to buy new things. Trading and reusing helps the Earth. Now my family is having a special Earth night. We turned off the TV and the computer. That way we don't use as much power. Instead, we're playing board games. My dog Daisy and I are winning. Using power can make the air dirty, so turn off lights and machines whenever you can. Play outside instead of playing video games. Saving power helps save the Earth. Maybe you can use your big mouth too. Together we can talk to everyone about helping the Earth. We'll ask people to make it Earth Day every day. Then we can all find other ways to save the Earth tomorrow.
All right, first graders. Now that we've read this nonfiction book, I want you to head over to Seesaw and think about all the different text features you saw in the book. Did you see photographs or drawings? Did you see a table of contents? Headings? Captions? Bold words? Or a glossary in the book? You will have 5 slides, and on each one it's going to ask you to circle one of these text features. I hope you guys enjoyed this nonfiction book. We're going to do more with it tomorrow and Friday, and I want you to think about Earth Day and what you can do to help protect the Earth today. Have a great day.